If this is 11 gil, I'm gonna lose my mind. Oh, hey, there's goblins. Hello everyone, Curious Corduroy here, and most of you guys know me from my disembodied voice in my YouTube videos where we talk about Final Fantasy and just gaming news in general. So for a lot of people, this is the first time you're seeing my face. So I apologize in advance for the face reveal jump scare. I know it's not pretty, but why are you guys seeing my face? Well, I thought it'd be kind of fun in preparation for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, which we're going to be doing a playthrough of here on the channel. We could play through the new shadow dropped Final Fantasy XVI DLC that just dropped last night in preparation for Rebirth. Just kind of figure out how these Let's Plays are going to work here on the channel, if anyone even wants to see me do one. So full transparency first, just talking about the DLC. There's one part that's available now. You can buy that on its own for $9.99, or you can do the like season pass bundle for both pieces of DLC, which includes this one, the Echoes of the Fallen, and then the secondary one, and that's $24.99. And according to Square Enix, that's the cheapest way to do it. Otherwise, you're going to be spending more money, which to me sounds like that second piece of DLC is going to be 20 bucks, which is a lot of money for DLC, but that's supposed to be somewhere around 10 hours of content. And Echoes of the Fallen, which we're going to do now, is around 3 hours of content. So for some people, it makes sense, but purchase at your own risk. There's different things you can do. But for me personally, what am I hoping to get out of this DLC? Well, a lot of you know I kind of soured on Final Fantasy XVI pretty quickly after I put my review up. That honeymoon phase with the game just kind of came crashing down, unfortunately. And the more I thought about the game, the more issues I found with it in terms of like the structure of the story, the pacing, side quests, all that stuff. And it kind of just really put a damper on the game for me. But after seeing the DLC, I'm like, you know what? Let's give it a shot. Maybe it could be more fun, more challenging. And that's what I hope to have. With this being shorter, I really hope that it's better paced. I hope it's all killer, no filler. I don't want to be delivering bread to people in the hideaway in any side quest in this DLC. And I hope in terms of combat, it's harder. I want more of a challenge. I want faster enemies, more aggressive, stronger enemies. And if I die at any point during this playthrough, that's probably a good sign that the combat is indeed a lot harder, and that's something that I personally really, really want. So, without wasting any more time, I've got my Final Fantasy VIII hoodie on in tribute to Mr. Ben Starr, and now we're going to start the playthrough for Echoes of the Fallen. This is most likely going to be in multiple parts, edited down, so you're not sitting here watching me play for like an hour straight, which could be very boring. But let's get started. All right, we are back at the hideaway. Looks like I have to go to Lady Karen for the side quest. Does Joshua have any new dialogue?
All is well, I trust?
No. Okay, so we've already checked that out. I did hear, apparently, you can get the Buster Sword in this DLC, so I think you go to the system menu to check that stuff, right? Let's see. Aha! So I haven't claimed any of the other DLC. So the Onion Sword, that's new. Buster Sword, there it is, baby. It's very weak. 160? And then an Orchestron. Why is it so weak? Taking up this cold, unassuming steel in one's hands invokes strange, yet familiar images of friendship and rivalry, love and loss, while the notches along its blade speak of hardship immeasurable. Got that right. And then I think we go to the Arete Stone, right, to change all that. So I'm not going to equip the Buster Sword because it's very weak. I have the Goddard Damarung right now, but I do want to use the skin just so we can have it, Change the appearance. Yep. Let's see. Clive. I forgot there's that secondary burnt black. We're going to stick with the normal. I like the normal. Torgal. Torgal looks pretty cool either way. Joshua. Yeah. Jill. I do like Jill's. Maybe we'll change Jill. She might stand out a little bit, but... And Ambrosia, we'll change those. And then the weapons, let's see here. Where's the Buster Sword? There it is. Hey, it looks pretty good. All right, that's our skin. How's it look inside of the sheath? Wow, they get rid of the sheath because it's so massive. No, it looks really good, actually. Let's get a better look at it through the light. No, it looks damn near like it does in 7 Remake, so cool. We got to talk to Lady Karen to get this DLC, but I think I also need to buy some stuff from her. Yeah, I need potions. Okay.
Aye, it's a dangerous world out there.
Let me buy some stuff from your first lady.
Slick about it.
Let's see here. That's what we need.
It'd better all be here. You're not
Got a
far
lot
from
of
the
gil.
lesson.
I didn't use it a lot.
It'd better all be
And I
here.
always forget about these tonics. I have so many of them, I just forget to use them.
Is that
Okay.
all?
That is all, Karen.
Clive.
Echoes of the Fallen. Let's do it.
Is something the matter, Karen? You seem perturbed.
Don't know. How clever of you to notice.
Not really anything new there.
Yes. Something's come to my attention, and I'll be damned if I know what to make of it.
Go on.
Go on.
Go on.
It's probably quicker if I just show you. Here.
What's that?
Some sort of crystal. Though, I don't remember seeing one that colour before.
Aye, well, that makes two of us. In all my long years of trading, both over and under the counter, I've never seen anything quite like it. They're calling them dusk crystals. I can't
Dusk crystals.
I see. And they could be used to cast magics.
that they can. Just like they're brighter, shinier cousins.
I wonder if they affect the planet.
Difference is, they don't last as long. After a couple of goes lighting your pipe, they
Oh,
crumble
so maybe not.
into
So they're very finite.
That's how I heard about them. From crystal traders moaning that someone's been flooding the market with dodgy goods. And after asking the right people the right questions and paying the right price, of course, I managed to get my hands on a sample.
I see why you're perturbed.
So they're basically wish.com crystals. Oh shit, it's moving.
Do you feel that, Clive?
Yes.
Whole place is rumbling. I get why the sky's purple at this point in the story, but I kind of wish we could toggle that to make it like the old school blue, because this gets kind of old to look at. Who's that?
All right, lads, that'll do for today. I said that'll do for today.
Stop, man.
Yes, Chief.
Jesus.
Let's get this lot back to town, fill our purses and then our bellies.
Maybe not.
You do now.
Please tell us you bought another lantern.
Stay calm, both of you. Who needs a lantern when you've got one of these?
And it's broken already.
Well, there'll be no more sampling the merchandise today.
That sounded close, Chief. Really close. Really, really close.
Now, lads, what am I always telling you? Good things come to those who run.
Wait for us, Chief!
So they woke something up. Those crystals. Okay. thing is massive. I think we're gonna fight it.
I've never felt a tremor this far inland before.
Me neither. But then I'd never seen skies like these till a few moons ago, and it's been all change ever since. Come to think of it, the first anyone ever heard of these dust crystals was after you lot came back from the Dominion and brought this bloody weather with you.
So they're fairly
You think
new.
the two things are connected.
Who knows? Could just be that with Drake's tail gone, the black market was running short of the good stuff. The Dominion's mines were the only source of new shards left in Storm after a certain evil outlaw decided to do away with the other mothers. And with the price of decent crystals going through the roof, traders turned to dealing in stuff they'd never have touched before.
The question is, who's selling these crystals and where are they? Wait. This color. They couldn't be from Origin, could they? No, that wouldn't make sense. I saw it form in the sky, and that was long after we returned from the Dominion. But if they didn't come from Origin or any of the other mother crystals, then... does that mean...
That you missed one? Aye. That were my thinking any road. Another mother crystal...
Where would that mother crystal even be at?
I'll speak with Joshua. If you're right about this, we need to find it.
And quick, I'd say. On account of which, I'll take this shard over to Tomes for you. Get him to give it a once-over, case it rings any bells.
Right. Thank you.
And I expect you'll be wanting Jill's help with this too.
Duh.
Right again. I will. Let me go and find Joshua, and we'll meet you in the shelves.
Chasing the Echoes. Quest destinations for Echoes of the Fallen are indicated with the purple sign. After accepting the quest, current objectives are displayed in the to-do list on the right-hand side of the screen. Yeah. Main scenario objectives. Okay. Speak with Joshua. I can't get over how good the Buster sword looks. That's a nice looking sword, man. Story-wise, so far, this seems like it would be pretty substantial. And for it to not be in the base game is a little odd. You know, a missing mother crystal, that's a pretty big deal for the story.
Joshua, we need to talk. Karen's caught wind of something that I don't think we can afford to ignore.
Aye, that is troubling. Not least because the Undying made no mention of these dusk crystals in any of their recent reports.
So they weren't aware of them either.
Perhaps. Or perhaps they merely deemed them unworthy of my attention. Wrongly, I might add, for I am inclined to share Lady Karen's misgivings.
Then we'd better take her advice and consult Hippocrates forthwith.
To the shelves, then. With our combined insight, I'm sure we'll discern something of use, be it no more than a place to start.
Let's hope so.
To Harpocrates we go.
There you are. I've taken the liberty of telling these two everything I told you.
Thank you, Karen.
It's hard to believe such a lusterless shard could conjure much of anything. And you truly think this came from a mother crystal? One we never knew existed?
Every other shard in the Twins did. Why should these dusk crystals be any different? Dim though they may be.
We know they first appeared on the black market shortly after Ultima Car's primogenesis, darkening the skies. So might the two be connected? Could the spell have created a new mother crystal, perhaps? A replacement for the one
That makes sense.
What do you think, Hippocrates?
I think there may well be a connection. Yet, if we are to believe that the original mother crystals were of Ultima's making, does it seem likely that he would have need of anything so palpably inferior? No, hazard that it was not Ultima who created these crystals, but humanity. More specifically, our fallen forebears, whose wonders litter the land even now. Legend holds that the fallen challenged the gods in order to win their power, and came tantalizingly close to doing so. It seems only reasonable that they should wish to learn the secrets of the crystals which the gods bestowed upon them.
So they could make their own.
Precisely. You may recall that the tale of the sins of Zemeckis begins with the colloquy of the sages, a council wherein humanity sought to uncover the last secrets of the gods before waging their war to learn what little remained. It is perfectly possible that an understanding of how to craft crystals was among their many achievements.
Among their many achievements prior to their fall.
Indeed. The same enlightened souls forged great and terrible weapons called the iconoclasts, from which icons derived their name, and turned them against each other in the Magitech War. A
Magitech.
conflict which served only to make its victors more confident of their right to supplant the gods on high. And when at last they ventured to do so, the resultant imbalance in the ether is said to have been so great that the skies themselves turned black and began to boil. The first recorded arcade sky, I suspect. Which brings us back to the matter at hand. It is my belief that these shards are the product of a long-slumbering Magitech mother crystal, stirred to life by a similar etheric upheaval to the one which accompanied its creator's fall.
There's only one way to know for sure. We track down whoever's selling them and find their source.
I was afraid we would have to do that.
Buy this one.
Down in Port Isolde when I was scratching around for supplies. Since the Imperials buggered off and took the tariffs with them, you can find all sorts of interesting stuff on the docks. Go and have a chat with the mercenaries guarding the gates. Your uncle's got some good lads there. You know when to keep a watchful eye and when to turn a blind one. Oh, and take the crystal with you. Might be your key to the underworld.
Thank you. I will.
Shall we then, brother?
I'm coming too. If there is another mother crystal out there and it's anything like the others, you'll need all the help you can get.
I was hoping you'd say that. One more time then. Together.
You know, before we're left with an ambiguous ending. So I was kind of afraid that we'd have to do this. It's kind of like the same structure of the main game where something happens and then you got to go track people down and talk to them. I was kind of hoping that wasn't the case, but it looks like that's what we're going to have to do. I very much just want to hit something right now. I got the Buster Sword. I want to get into some cool fights. So we got to travel. If I remember how to travel. World map. Okay. Let's see what happens here. Hopefully it's not a scenario where it's talk to person A who sends you to talk to person B and then you talk to person C. Hopefully it's very quick.
Samuel, slow down!
Oh, it's those guys.
Not bloody likely!
They're fast on their feet. What's going on here, I wonder?
What indeed? Let's ask.
Hang on, I just gotta swing this thing real quick. Okay, I just had to get that out of the way. I needed to just hit air or something. You have reached a pivotal moment in the DLC. Yeah, we got nothing else to do. So it looks like from here on out, it's going to be very linear, hopefully.
Who were those men just now?
Bloody troublemakers, that's who. As soon as I asked them to present their packs for inspection, they turned white as a sheet and lead did. I chased them all away from the gates, but they're swift as hares. Still, at least we kept the bastards out. Don't need their kind stirring up any more strife.
And what manner of strife have they been stirring up exactly?
Cloud strife.
Hey? Are you joking? This business with the crystals?
Sorry, we've been away for a while. What's been going on?
Alright, I'll humor you. After the paltry rations the Imperials left behind dried up, folks started trading crystals out in the open. We turned a blind eye at first. Lord Byron's orders. Way he saw it, it weren't right to deny people the one thing they were all clamoring for. Till the dust started turning up, that is. Dusk crystals, they're called. Ill-favored shards that crack as soon as you look at them. Not that the folk who bought them by the bucket load knew that. And they were baying for blood when they found out. In the end, his lordship had to step in and ban the blasted things. And we've been searching the pack of every trader who's darkened our gates ever since.
I see. And you think the men you were pursuing might have been trading in these dusk crystals?
Why, you're in the market for some. Anyway, I wouldn't rule it out. In fact, I put a few gil on it.
We might still be able to catch them.
We might.
If you are heading up that way, you want to keep your sword handy. There's more than dodgy traders plying the roads these days.
Understood. We'll be careful.
If those men were selling dusk crystals, I think it unlikely that they will risk returning to Port Isolde.
Which means this might be our only chance of catching them.
Okay, I just let's get into some fights, man. They over here?
There's another one.
Still no sign of those traders, though.
No. I just hope we haven't lost them.
These blimmin' tremors are scaring off all our customers.
The few that weren't scared off by the skies, you mean?
Perhaps one of those merchants has seen something. Forgive me, but did you happen to see 3 men in robes pass this way?
Yeah, I seen them. Poor
Like the
bastards.
frame rate literally just shot up to 60 for this cutscene.
Gang of nasty-looking brutes was on their trail.
Caught up with them just up the road. Screaming at them they were. Your crystals are your lives and all that. Only the daft buggers kept their crystals and legged it.
In which direction, out of interest?
Up that way.
Over yonder. By the blue thing.
Towards the Old Hill docks. If it's help they seek there, they won't find any. But perhaps they might find a place to hide.
Let's hope so. And that we can find them before their pursuers do. Thank you. And please, take care on the road. Come on. They're no good to us dead.
Lead the way, brother.
So there is still some frame rate issues going on with the game. I don't think they're going to ever alleviate that.
So the bandits haven't found them either. There's still time.
You lot took a wrong turn.
Kick to death. It is cool to see Clive use the Buster Sword, though. It's just such an iconic weapon.
Someone's brave.
So I'm guessing we just have to clear out the area with the enemies. There we go. Okay.
Don't think I can go on. Chief, me neither. I'll reach. This should be far enough. Chief, they've found us. It's getting so a man can't even catch his fucking breath.
Gentlemen, a word. We understand you've been selling some crystals.
And like I told your thieving mates, you're not fucking getting them. So you can take your massive sword and shove it.
I'm sure I could, but we're not thieves.
Over here. I can smell the one who shat himself.
Yeah.
If you've got a plan, Chief. Tell us you've got a plan. Of course I've got a bloody plan. Good things and all that. Let's start again, shall we? You say you're interested in the crystal trade?
Not exactly. In actual fact, we were hoping to talk about this.
Is that all? Well, then I know just how to help. If you're after the short shifter, he's over here!
Of course.
Are you mad?
And they got a mage. Right.
Slippery little pricks. Clinkers on the ground, quick as you like. Gentlemen, you've got it all wrong. Do we look like merchants? He's the one you want. Just look at what he's got in his hand. What? Him?
Wait, I'm not.
You let us know if you need any more help.
What a dick.
They won't get far, Clive.
No. But they'll wish they had.
I'll carve you like a suckling pig and feed you to your fucking dog.
Kind of you to think of him.
Okay, where's the mage? Where's he at? You gotta go, buddy. They got another one? There was two? Where's the other guy? Sure. Oh, he's over here? What? Oh, okay. Okay, he's gone. Finally. So, starting to get my battle legs under me. The regular enemies, again, are much easier to fight. But of course, they did tease a pretty big looking boss that's going to hit later. That's probably where I'm going to struggle.
Did you see which way they went?
making for 3 reads at a guess.
More chasing, man. This is the thing I didn't want.
After them. If they reach the swamps, we'll never pick up their trail.
Let me call Ambrosia. Make this quick. Let's go.
There was something odd about those 3. They seemed less like merchants and more like...
Charlatans? One might argue that a merchant is naught but a mummer.
Can you run?
Why am I not amused?
There we go. Excuse me.
Holding back.
Thank you, Ambrosia.
What did you find, boy?
Clive, judging by the state of the ground, a lot more passed this way than our 3 charlatans.
Another group of bandits.
I doubt they'd leave this crystal behind. Regardless, we're on the right track. Let's pick up the pace.
Yeah, let's go a little faster, please.
Run like the wind.
Out of the way.
They wouldn't risk stopping at Martha's Rest, would they?
Oh god, it's the wild chocobos.
To pass unnoticed.
Then we'd better stick to the swamps.
Which way did they go? Gotta go around here, I'm guessing. Does it show on the map? Oh, so it's within the area. Okay. Excuse me. Ah, they're right over here.
Then think again.
Fuck. Persistent bastards, I'll give them that.
Yeah, we need to talk.
Friends, I knew those louts were no match for you.
But of course you did. Because you know what we're capable of, don't you? Now, you deal in crystal. Dusk crystal.
I keep reading it as Duck Crystal.
Where you got it. So you're going to tell us.
Let's assume for a moment that we are the merchants you're looking for. Why would we tell you where we procure our stock? What kind of shepherd leads a wolf straight to...
Another tremor.
And they're getting worse.
Oh, jeez.
Clive, the tower.
Well, that's new.
That's impossible. Yeah, Chief. Do you think someone else got into the tower? Quiet, you daft soft.
And what would they find there if they did?
I wouldn't know. I've never been there. Echoes, maybe? Or fallen rubbish? I really couldn't say. The entrance is sealed tight. No way in.
And how would you know that? If you've never been there?
Look! Behind you! An Akashic monster!
If you think I'm going to fall for another one of your cheap tricks...
Clive, trouble.
What?
Oh, it's one of those too. It's gonna take a while. And it's Akashic, that makes it worse.
Wait, don't you dare!
I don't think Martha would appreciate that thing on her doorstep.
Probably not. Let them run then. I have an idea where they'll be heading anyway. This shouldn't take too long.
Oh god, there's more. Let's go Shiva. Let's try and freeze some of these enemies. Oh god. I got juggled. I love Ben Star's battle sounds. They're so cool. And we do this. Build up the Zantensuken. Let's build it up just a little bit more. There we go. That's what I wanted. Oh, the blood on the sword. Holy crap. Woo! Alright, there we go. So the party took out the regular enemies pretty fast. That's still something I remember from the original game. The base game is that the AI party is pretty competent when it comes to fighting the regular enemies. Jeez, Clive, you're so bloody. And now the blood's gone.
But at least we know what was chasing the merchants.
That's twice we've saved them now.
So are we gonna go to the tower now? Because I'm pretty sure that's where they are.
I don't see anyone.
I've had enough of bandits and beasts, Chief. Can't we just go home?
And let those thieving pricks march in and take what's ours?
What's ours? Oh, no. You don't mean...
The Dusk Crystals, aye. Halleck, Marnik, we're going back to that tower if it's the last thing we do. But the lights, Chief. What about the lights? First you whine about it being too dark, then you whine about it being too light. Think about how easy it'll be to mine now.
My dog is over here and she's sleeping. Her little feet are twitching.
And you're sure they're bound for the tower? When they aren't running away from trouble, they're running towards it.
Do you know anything of the place, Joshua?
Alas not. I have seen it labelled Sage Spire on some maps, but beyond that, the ruins are no different from any other fallen derelict. Another impenetrable relic of the past.
Not so impenetrable, apparently. Our friends plainly found a way in.
They could be living there, like we do in the Invincible.
Well, the tower is unquestionably large enough to hide 3 merchants. But is it large enough to hide what we seek?
A mother crystal.
It would go some way to explain why the area was among the first in Rosaria to fall to the Blight.
Then it's settled. We head to Eastpool and make our approach from the dim.
Crab.
To think there could have been a mother crystal here in Rosaria all this time. The wars that could have been avoided.
We still don't know what's in there, Clive. But whatever it is, there is a good reason it has gone unnoticed for so long. The tower sits atop a jagged ridge. Few have ever had occasion to pick their way through the rocks, even before the Blight swallowed them.
So there is a door. I've noticed it. A lot of people noticed it. I don't know if it's near this area, but there's a door that leads to like a fallen area, but you can't open it. And I think that's where we're headed right now, to that door. Everyone noticed it in the first game. It's like, what's this door here? You can't open it. There's no prompt. I don't even remember if Clive says anything about it.
Are those goblins.
What are goblins doing here?
What are they doing in the Deadlands?
I remember the goblin sound kind of weird. That's what they sound like. God, where did all these other ones come from?
Clive, remember where we are. No magic. Right.
Oh, yeah.
They're even uglier up close.
I don't think we've ever fought in the Deadlands, have we? Because, like, I don't remember not having any magic. Come on, Torgal. Gotta help me out here. Combat feels very limited here without the magic. Sick 'em, boy. Oh, sick parry. Came in Phoenix Shaft. I'm coming. There we go. Feels weird not having your magic or your iconic abilities. It's got to be that door. If it's not that door, then why was that door there? It's gonna bug me.
Indeed. I'd almost forgotten what it was like to have to rely on steel
I
alone.
was just saying that.
Clive, chill. You may want to see this.
I think it's the door.
What?
Yep. Hey, it's that door. Finally, the mystery is solved. Random door used for DLC.
It was open when I found it.
Someone was in a hurry.
How do they open it?
Any guesses as to who?
Then this must be their way into the tower.
There's only one way to find out.
At least we're finally going to go in. I tried so many different ways to open that door in the base game. I tried whacking it. I tried using magic. I kept going back after certain story events and it just would not open. This is different.
It seems somebody's woken this place up. The question is, who?
Well, I can tell you who it wasn't.
Unauthorized biometrics detected.
I like the lighting here.
Initializing security scan. Safety protocols disengaged.
I don't think that was someone, Clive. I think it was the tower.
Either way, it doesn't sound like we're welcome. Keep your guard up.
So it looks very similar to the other Fallen stuff, but I really do like the lighting here. Having the warm colors, the yellow light. It's a nice change of pace. Oh, it's those orbs. You're dead. Okay, combat is slowly starting to come back to me. Okay, there's a door there. Platform here. Can't go there. Okay, we check out the door then. Spinny things. They're like little crystals. So Phoenix, I think, is definitely still my favorite of the icons. That Phoenix shift is just too good to, to not use. I did see a chest over here. Yeah, this is a cool looking area. I do like this. If this is 11 gil, I'm gonna lose my mind. Oh, hey, there's goblins. 100 spools of steel escapement belt. I got a belt. Uroboros is what I have now. Am I looking in the wrong section? Or did escapement bit? It's an accessory. Okay. Reduces ability cooldown time and restores a small amount of the HP regain gauge following a precision dodge. Effect potency is directly affected by the strength of the attack dodged. Well, that's cool. I do have the Genji gloves on though, right? Yeah. Increases damage dealt to enemies by 5%. Yeah, let's put it on. I like the cooldown. Restoration stuff. We'll try that out. More goblins. Some opponents will cast the spell Hearthflame to summon a magic sphere that protects a nearby ally by dealing damage to any who come in contact with it. Enemies accompanied by a Hearthflame can be identified by that symbol icon above their heads. The sphere can be dispelled by attacking it, but be warned, melee strikes to the sphere will deal Clive damage. Okay, so we gotta use magic on it. Oh, it's kind of like Will of the Wikes. Let's deal with these guys first. You're the one casting all the spells to take you out. You were gone. Okay, so it looks like taking out the dude took out the Hearthflame as well. Oh, great. Lovely. Let's get the big one going. Oh, Clive, come on. Okay, big focus on the big guy. Screwed that one up. Get in there, Torgal. Zantenzuken in there. Almost dead, come on. Hit him with the big one. Freeze again. Oh. Should do it. Or not. Wow. Okay. Final hit, of course.
Well, look who it is.
Skeletor?
Warning. Warning. Core defense systems engaged. Initiating sterilization lockdown.
What the hell is it talking about, Joshua?
Good things, lads. Good things. Chief!
Ooh. He ain't gonna be in Rush Hour 3. Okay. Yeah, you should probably run.
Hey! Over here.
In the face.
Take your friend and get out of this place. Now!
Boss battle. It's getting real. Kind of reminds me of the CGI Ninja Turtles movie, the enemies in that movie, the statues they had to fight at the end of the movie. Kind of reminds me of those things. Sigma, huh? Oh god. Assault mode. Woo! He's fast. Uh-oh. AoE. Oh shit. That one got me. He does some damage. Back up. Go. Shiva in there. Woo, I was close. You know what? Let's use a tonic. Hit you with the big one. Zantenzuken, come on. Let's build it back up. Oh, I missed. Uh-oh. got a lot of HP. See if I can permafrost him. Nope. Too soon. Diamond dust, baby. Oh no, 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 no. It's like the dragon fight. Go limit break. Come on. It's almost 50% down. Come on, come on, come on, Clive. That's what I wanted. Right into it. That did some damage. Oh crap. Okay, he's getting way more mobile. Keep getting hit by that one. Come on, slow it down, slow it down. Whoa, 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 now, whoa, now. Why do I keep getting hit by that? Okay, it's the big ones again. Nice try. I love those little comeback lines. Oh god, Torgal just hit his limit. Woo. Oh my god. Every time I get hit by the same move. I'm gonna actually use my tonics. I didn't use them a lot in the main game, but they're there for a reason, you know. Diamond dust. Gosh, that's too slow to use that one. He's too quick. There we go. That's what I wanted. You're stuck now, buddy. Get him, Clive. Get him. We're not even going to go to level 5. There we go. You almost dead. There we go. That was cool. That's what I wanted. I kept getting hit by that same move. I always do that in games. There's just one specific move that's easy to dodge, but for whatever reason, I keep getting hit by it. Always happens. Living tissue. Fallen Enforcer. We got a sword. Shadowy details of its make and provenance aside, attempting to explain why a blade so apparently blunt might be able to slice through hardened steel like a brand through butter would be like trying to explain why birds can fly or the sky is blue, an endeavor best left for bards and book rights. We'll have to check that out.
Security Sentinel 503 offline.
You done, Skeletor.
Initiating emergency core relocation protocol.
So it's gonna move it.
If I didn't know better, I'd say that was the heart of a mother crystal.
Yep. So we're gonna have to ascend the tower.
I knew that fallen thing was no match for you.
He sounds a lot like Gav.
Apologize for earlier. That was
Rude.
ill played. All born of a misunderstanding, though. Can we start again?
We don't need your apologies. We need answers. And you're going to give them to us.
I suppose you'll be wanting to know about the tower then. As you've probably guessed, this isn't the first time we've been here. Fact is, my people have been coming to this place for centuries.
Have they now? To these ruins in particular?
Aye, well, they talked to us, told us what this lot was all for.
And what is it for?
Well, believe it or not, the Fallen were actually using this place to make their own, mother crystal. Though, despite years of searching, all we ever found was shards.
Then, Harpocrates was right.
Harpocrates.
It would seem that the Fallen did indeed acquire the god's ability to craft crystals.
I wouldn't go that far. The shards aren't exactly divine. They're not even what you'd call decent. But they're better than nothing, and nothing is what our people had before we found them. So we've been coming here ever since.
But these dust crystals have only recently appeared on the black market. What made you decide to start selling them?
The skies. Once they went dark, the crystals started growing back, till there were more than you could count. And with the mothers all cracked, anyone with anything that could muster so much as a spark had people queuing up to take their coin.
Yes. At a cost to us all. Quality apart, these crystals are no different from the ones the world has been using since the dawn of time. And it cannot continue.
No, it cannot. While this is clearly none of Ultima's doing, there can be little doubt but that it serves his cause.
Then our path is clear. So let's do what must be done.
Wait, you lot aren't thinking what I think you're thinking, are you?
Oh, I think there's a good chance we are.
But what about the tower's defenses? That thing you just fought it won't be the last one. And the further you climb, the worse they'll get. How about we head back to Martha's before someone gets hurt, eh?
That is sound advice, which I suggest you take before someone gets hurt.
He's calling him out. You little bitch. I can actually talk to him.
Are you sure you don't want to think this over? We could talk about it outside, where it's safe.
I've never seen anything like that in here before. I swear.
I told the chief we should go home. I told him.
So that actually seems like a really good spot to stop for part 1. We just fought a big boss. Not too hard, but it felt a little more challenging than some of the stuff in the base game. And I kept getting hit by stupid stuff, as usual. But so far, it started off a little slow, the whole like story stuff, conversations, tracking people down. But it looks like right now, once we're in the tower, it's going to start to pick up more. So I'm more excited to see where the DLC is headed after this. And we're about an hour in already, so there's about 2 hours left, give or take. So, and it seems very linear, which I appreciate. So we're going to stop here. Hopefully that wasn't too boring, but we'll pick up again in the second part, which hopefully should be up in a few days when I start playing again. But so far, it's pretty decent. But I am Curious Corduroy. I will see you guys in the next video. Please remember to always be excellent to one another.